Remember in one of my previous videos, I made the statement that routine development in the opening was not a good idea. Well, let's see what Chess Master Ben has to say about it.
Well, hello chess friends and fellow chess assassins. Developing a routine in chess can be beneficial for improvement because it provides you with a structured approach to training. However, it is essential to avoid falling into rigid routine and instead adapt and adjust training to address specific weaknesses and goals.
Welcome to Resilience to Brilliance, Part 2. What are the potential dangers or attacks that you can face in a chess opening? Check. Any attack that threatens your position must be addressed immediately. Losing a significant amount of material can put you in a vulnerable position. Exchange sacrifice. This exchange sacrifice by white is a tactical melee that gives him a winning advantage. Check. 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 Strategic threats are long-term weaknesses that can be exploited by your opponent. Check. And from here, white gives the verdict.
Game over.
When going into an endgame, if allowed, meaning with less pieces on the board, centralizing the king is an important strategy. A centrally positioned king is useful for supporting your pawns and attacking your opponent's weak pawns. In this position, white demonstrates the importance of placing a rook on the 7th rank. The old saying is, he who controls the center of the board controls the game. And because white has a rook on the 7th, the knight can move to f7, and it also threatens to fork the king and the rook on d6. After black's next move, rook d8 is not a threat to the knight because if rook takes, then rook on c1 moves to c8 check and threatens checkmate. Who has the better prospects here for winning endgame, black or white? Based on the information I already gave you, you already know. Remember what I stated earlier about a centrally positioned king? Well, the knight and the rook both attack the pawn on d4. King e3 defends along with the knight on f3. And to answer the question, white is more dominant in this game. If you want to become a strong chess player, you need to know how to play your pawns effectively. This will help you make important game decisions, such as the type of pawn structure to aim for, forcing your opponent into deep waters. Again, we arrive at this little miniature which illustrates how to attack your opponent's light square weaknesses. Check. 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 Checkmate. Now we're going to look at some other possibilities, but all of them leads to mate. Black is in Zeuswang. If you are familiar with this pattern, the knight will go to d6. This is a discovered check. King to d8, sacrificing the queen on e8. Only one move, and knight to f7 is smothered mate. It is a must to study an opening because You got to understand that there are certain pawn moves that can make you very vulnerable in the opening, such as the one on e5. After pawn to e5, knight f5, and after the recapture, g4 comes next, and white gets to run a pawn avalanche on your king side. While brilliance in chess is often recognized, it is more accurate to say that brilliant moves are the result of good play, not mistakes. Do you agree with that statement, or do you disagree? Let me know in the comment section of this video. Until then, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned.